Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Teach Beyond PH podcast. And this is Doc Trish, isang Filipino special education teacher dito sa South Carolina, USA. Kung ikaw ay aspiring teacher pa lamang, processing ng papers, waiting sa visa o malapit na lumipad patungong US, this episode is especially for you. Alam mo ba na before ako dumating dito sa US, ang dami kong tanong sa sarili ko. Kaya ko kaya? Paano kung hindi ko maintindihan ng system? Paano kung hindi ako magustuhan ng students? Paano kung magkamali ako? At kung ganyan din ang nararamdaman mo ngayon, gusto kong sabihin sa'yo na normal lang yan. Nung first time kong dumating dito, sobrang excited ako. Pero to be honest, may nangingibabaw na kaba. New country, new school, new students, new colleagues, lahat bago. May moments pa na pag-uwi ko sa apartment napapaisip ko, may ginawa ko? Pero habang tumatagal nare-realize ko na hindi pala kailangan maging perfect. Kailangan lang maging willing matuto. Kaya sa episode na ito, i-share ko ang mga bagay na sana ay nalaman ko bago ako pumunta dito sa US. Pag-usapan natin ang ilan sa mga tanong ng ating kababayan. So, first question. Ano ang una kong dapat gawin pagdating ko sa US? So, una of course, mag-a-adjust ka muna and that's normal. Hindi mo kailangan malaman agad ang lahat. Kilalanin mo muna ang community mo, ang school, at ang mga taong makakasama mo. If your district offers orientation, attend and take notes. Huwag mahiyang magtanong. Trust me, mas gusto ng administrators na nagtatanong ka kaysa nanguhula ka. And question number 2, ano ang dapat kong dalhin mula sa Pilipinas? Of course, bring enough professional clothes for your first few weeks, important documents, prescribed medicines if you have or if you need them, and a few comfort items from home. Huwag masyadong mag-overpack ng school supplies. Marami kang mabibili rito. Most schools also provide basic classroom materials. So let's go to question number 3. Totoo bang mahirap ang first year? Oo, mahirap. I will not sugarcoat lahat ng sasabihin ko dito sa ating podcast, okay? Yes, it's hard. It will be difficult. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na hindi mo kakayanin. Mahirap kasi sabay-sabay mong aaralin lahat. Such as curriculum, school policies, technology, how to use the technology, classroom management, at culture ng school. Pero every week, mapapansin mo, mas nagiging confident ka. Hindi mo namamalayan. Ginagawa mo na yung dati mong kinatatakutan. Okay? So let's go to question number 4. Paano kung hindi ko alam ang sagot sa tanong ng student o ng principal? Well, the answer is simple lang. No? Sabihin mo, that's a great question. Let me double check. No? So I can give you the correct information. So yun lang. Yun lang ang sasagot mo sa kanila. Hindi nakakabawas ng pagiging teacher ang pag sasabing hindi mo alam ang sagot. It's okay. Mas okay ang honest kaysa magbigay ng wrong information or fake news, sabi nga nila, di ba? So, question number 5. Ano ang pinaka-importanteng gawin sa first week of school? So, first is relationship before academics, okay? Kinalanin mo muna ang mga students mo. And we do this even in the Philippines, no? We want to know the students' interests, their strengths and weaknesses, okay? And ano ang challenges nila in life. Kapag alam ng bata na safe siya sa classroom mo, mas madali siyang matututo if they feel loved and cared, okay? So question number 6, kailangan bang sobrang ganda ng classroom ko? The answer is no. Nakakaengganyo ang magandang classroom but, okay, mas tumatatak sa mga students kung paano mo sila pakikitunguhan, okay? The relationship again. Mas importante ang organized, safe, and welcoming classroom kaysa sa sobrang daming decorations. But you can still do that, okay? But don't forget how you will relate to the students. So question number 7, paano kung ma-overwhelm ako? And the answer is normal yan, no? We all get overwhelmed. It's normal. Lahat tayo ay dumadaan dyan. Kapag overwhelmed ka, huminga muna, okay? Take a break. Sabi nga nila, no? Sa KitKat, take a break. Have a KitKat. I hope tama yun. Gumawa ng checklist. Be organized. Unahin ang urgent at huwag matakot humingi ng tulong sa mentor, teacher, teammates, or administrators. Hindi mo kailangan gawin ang lahat mag-isa. Alright, so question number 8. Ano ang biggest adjustment mo noong first year? Sa akin, I think classroom management at paperwork. Akala ko lesson planning ang pinakamahirap. Hindi pala. Marami ring meetings, documentation, parent communication, at collaboration. Pero habang tumatagal, nagiging routine na rin siya for me. Question number 9, ano ang isang bagay na sana ginawa mo noong first year mo? Sana mas nag-enjoy ako. Although nag-enjoy naman, um, but I think nung first year ko kasi gusto ko maging perfect. Of course, kasi nga syempre natatakot tayo baka hindi tayo ma-renew ng contract. So we want everything to be perfect. Like, I was working on weekdays, gumagawa ng IEP, ng lesson plans, no? Those kind of stuff na ginagawa ko na dapat during weekends, nag-e-enjoy na lang ako. So ngayon, nare-realize ko na okay lang magkamali, hindi perfection ang goal, but growth will be our goal. Okay? So question number 10, ano ang advice mo sa mga first year Filipino teachers? So first, huwag mo ikumpara ang sarili mo sa veteran teachers. Never ever compare, okay? Lalo na sa mga co-teachers mo na Pinoy, no. Don't ever compare yourself na, oh, bakit sila, buti pa sila, kaya nila to, bakit ako parang feeling ko, hindi ko kaya, no? So second is magtanong ka, always ask. Don't hesitate to ask. Pangatlo, build relationship with your coworkers. So, pangatlo, build relationship with your coworkers, no? Pang-apat, take care of yourself. At higit sa lahat, remember why you started. May mga araw na mapapagod ka, and that's normal. May mga araw na gusto mong sumuko. And may mga araw na gusto mo na umuwi ng Pilipinas. Pero darating din ang araw na may student na magsasabing, Teacher, thank you, or Miss, thank you. We learned a lot from you. At doon mo mararamdaman na lahat ng pagod mo ay worth it. And then the final question is, kung may pagkakataon kang kausapin ng younger version mo bago ka lumipad, bago papuntang US, ano ang sasabihin mo? Oh my gosh, that's a tough question. I think sasabihin ko is, don't be too hard on yourself. Na hindi mo kailangan maging perfect para maging effective teacher. Magkakamali ka, yes. Mag-iiyak ka, may iiyak kang gabi, and I think that's normal. If you are overwhelmed, may mga araw na mapapagod ka. Pero may mga bata rin magpapangiti sa'yo. May mga parents na magpapasalamat sa'yo. Kahit nakalipas na yung maybe 2 years, 3 years na naging student mo yung mga anak nila, they will come back to you and say thank you. And in time, ikaw naman ang mag-i-inspire sa susunod na generation of Filipino teachers. So trust God's plan. Keep learning and enjoy every season of your journey. And everything will be worth it, promise. Kung kinakabahan ka ngayon, gusto kong sabihin sa'yo na lahat ng teachers na hinahangaan mo ngayon ay nagsimula rin as a beginner. And lahat kami dumaan sa first day, lahat kami nagkamali, lahat kami natututo, at ikaw matututo rin. And I don't know if this will make you feel better, but you know, as a special education teacher here in the US, and this is my 6th year, para nakagawa na ako ng mga siguro 500 to 600 IEPs sa buong 6 years, no? And until now, honestly, kinakabahan pa rin ako. During the maybe first 5 IEP meetings, no? I still feel nervous during the IEP. So, and that's normal, no? I think that's normal. There's nothing wrong with feeling nervous. So, I think bago tayo magtapos, gusto kong iwan sa inyo ang isang message na don't pressure yourself na maging perfect agad, no? Hindi mo kailangan malaman ang lahat sa unang araw. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to make mistakes. That's what I always tell my students do. It's okay to learn one day at a time. You don't have to pressure yourself. You don't have to rush. Remember, hindi ka pinili ng school by accident. They saw something in you. They believe na kaya mong maging teacher ng kanilang students. That's why they hired you. So, just believe in yourself, even on the days na nagda-doubt ka sa sarili mo, no? Maraming salamat sa pakikinig. So, I think that's it. So, thank you so much for listening to our first episode ng Teach Beyond PH podcast. Kung may natutunan ka today, share this episode with a fellow Filipino teacher. At kung may gusto kang topic na pag-usapan natin sa next episode, just send me a message. Again, this is they call me Miss Daliva here. And this is Dr. Trish. Keep teaching with purpose, keep leading with a heart, and keep inspiring beyond borders. So see you next episode. Bye, guys.